On Apple Valley News now, we're learning more tonight about what led up to a union no confidence vote for the Prosser chief of police. Plus, the skies over the Tri-Cities have opened up, but get ready for something else after the rain. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast. Also, we're learning more after a large part of a Boeing 737 MAX plane fell off in mid-flight. Details on that ahead at 6:30.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling. A suspect has been arrested in an early morning drive-by shooting in Prosser. According to the Mabton Police Department, authorities began searching for a shooter and received information the suspect was in the Sunnyside area. The Sunnyside Police Department and Yakima County Sheriff's Office then joined the search, and a drone was deployed on the north side of the city. Authorities say the suspect left in a vehicle at a high rate of speed, and after a short chase, the suspect was arrested and taken to the Yakima County Jail. On Friday, we told you about a vote of no confidence taken against Prosser Police Chief Jay King. That vote taken by union police officers on December 14th in response to claims of poor leadership. Tonight, we hear from some of the officers concerned about King's actions. We're keeping those officers anonymous out of their concern for retaliation.
Morale is at an all-time low. We've had most of our officers either attempt to leave or actually leave.
3 members of the Prosser Police Department are speaking out about the alleged actions of Prosser Police Chief Jay King, each concerned about possible repercussions, but feeling it's important to do so.
Law enforcement is a very scrutinized profession. In Washington State, not only in the country, but in Washington State, officers are held to an extremely high standard, as well they should be. Part of that is officers holding each other accountable, including administrators and police chiefs.
In a letter to Prosser's mayor this month, the Teamsters local union number 839 lists a number of claims regarding Chief King that have caused members of the police department to lose faith in him as a leader. Those claims include the violation of officer safety.
I've caught him personally on 3 different occasions on duty in uniform with an unloaded pistol. He doesn't wear body armor. He says he's Catholic. He doesn't need it. And then later he says, oh, I ordered it and it hasn't come in yet.
This is just one of several claims that Chief King has not been following procedures.
There's been times where I've been on a traffic stop with him where he was outright violating civil rights by unlawfully detaining individuals, and even going as far as making one involved driver call the other driver to come to the scene on what was realistically just some traffic issues.
Union members say Chief King also implemented an activity log, mandating at least 1 activity per hour per shift. They say this has resulted in an inflated number of cases.
Well, it's misleading numbers. If traditionally the Prosser Police Department is investigating 6,000 cases per year, and then all of a sudden the next year we have a 36% increase, which results in 10,000 cases, and if the result of that is more funding to be requested, that's an impact to the taxpayer.
He's only been there for, 8 months?
Teamsters business agent Jesus Alvarez Jr. says he was approached by multiple officers over their concerns. And on December 14th, attending members voted unanimously in support of no confidence against King.
They feel like they're being treated differently, disparate treatment. They feel that the only way they can go forward and not be retaliated against is to get rid of the chief. Get somebody that knows what they're doing there and respects them as police officers.
Response to these allegations against him, but have not yet received a call back. Get ready for a blast of blustery weather. A look outside this evening as the National Weather Service has issued a wind advisory for tomorrow. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast.
And good Monday evening. Get ready for a weather roller coaster. We have scattered showers in the area tonight, strong gusty winds picking up through the region, blizzard conditions for the Cascades and Blues, and then our temperatures are going to plummet as we head towards the weekend. Here's our high wind advisory. The entire region is expecting 30 to 40 mile sustained winds with gusts 50 to 60, maybe even higher than that in some areas. Add to that a bunch of snow headed our way, and we've got blizzard conditions across the Cascades. Winds up to 65 miles an hour in those upper elevations. We could pick up to 2 feet of snow here in just a little bit of time. 6 to 20 inches possible with a blizzard warning for the Blues. And we're going to see some snow on I-90 up towards the Spokane area, 2 to 4 inches, which could impact your travel. Let's take a look at those temperatures around the area. The weird thing is we had this little warm front move in, but it's going to start cooling down once we get past tomorrow. Overnight lows staying in the 30s with most everybody above the freezing level tonight. Lots more to talk about in my First Alert full weather forecast. Back to you.
A man from Pasco died after a crash on SR 240 this morning. 55-year-old Thomas Woodrich was going westbound on SR 240 about 3 miles west of Richland when he crossed over into the eastbound lanes and crashed into another vehicle. Woodrich died at the scene. The other driver was not hurt. The crash happened just after 5:30 a.m.
We know for a fact that this westbound truck did move over into the opposing lane. We know that. What we're investigating now is interviewing different witnesses to maybe come to a conclusion of why this person did that.
SR 240 in both directions was closed for a short time, and the cause of the crash remains under investigation. Representative Gina Mossbrucker has a new bill out that would fix what she says is a potentially dangerous redundancy in state law when it comes to supervision of domestic violence offenders. The State Department of Corrections says there's a stipulation that they have to make sure a case has been pled and proven in order for an offender to be eligible for supervision. And if they can't verify that, offenders can slip through the cracks. But Mossbrucker says the extra step is redundant because an offender's case has to be pled and proven to end up in prison in the first place. House Bill 2048 would remove that step.
It makes it faster and more sure that we're going to supervise DV offenders, felony offenders, and so that when they go out, they're not, the victims and survivors are in danger.
The bill was introduced this morning and referred to the House Committee on Community Safety, Justice, and Reentry. A public hearing is set for 8 a.m. Thursday. Local law enforcement officers went through a lot of changes last year, including drug law reforms and dealing with inflation amid budget cuts. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell sat down with Yakima Police Chief Matt Murray to talk about the department's challenges and successes in 2023 and their goals for the coming year.
Yakima Police Chief Matt Murray says overall crime is down in Yakima, but some of the higher numbers are actually a positive change. He says domestic violence protection orders are way up, but not because there's more domestic violence.
That's because we're going and looking at the house to see if they're there and not waiting for somebody to call.
It's just one of the targeted efforts by the citywide Domestic Violence Coalition.
We have more eyes and ears and strategies to get these people and hold them accountable.
Drug crime in Yakima went up 100% in 2023, not because people were doing more drugs, but because state legislative changes made it possible for police to make narcotics arrests again. DUIs are up, but only because YPD now has 2 officers dedicated to those cases. But a major reason why other crimes are down, flock cameras, which track license plates in real time.
I said early on, this is the biggest advancement in law enforcement since DNA.
Since installing the first set of cameras in 2021, Flock has helped YPD solve 11 homicides, 24 robberies, 52 eluding cases, 56 weapons offenses, 78 hit and runs, and 392 stolen or recovered vehicles.
A lot of the suspects who are being arrested for auto theft in Yakima are from out of town because they didn't know we had Flock. See, the people who used to steal cars in Yakima know you can't do that anymore.
It's also led to a dramatic decrease in drive-by shootings from 5 to 10 a week to just 1 or 2.
By the end of 2024, we will have 87 stationary cameras and 94 in the car for 181 cameras. That's the city of Yakima.
But as much as the cameras help, they can't replace officers, and YPD needs more.
So we're down 24 police officers, we're down 5 civilian non-sworn positions, we're down 3 in the jail. It's just really difficult to continue to operate at a high level when you don't have the staff.
Officers leaving to other agencies to try a different position, move to be closer to family, or because they just don't like where they are.
We're asking a lot of our people. You have to work a lot harder in Yakima than you do in other places. The results are profound, but it's tough. It's a tough place to police, and you can make pretty much the same money somewhere else.
But the more officers that leave, the harder it is for those who stay. Overtime hours up 56% last year for YPD. YPD does have a peer support program, mandatory debriefs after tough calls, and a police psychologist. But
there's people who don't access services because they're afraid other people are going to find out about them.
And sometimes they don't get treatment until they absolutely have to.
The city had $1 million in L&I claims over 2023, and there's a very big percentage of that had to do with first responder mental health treatment.
One big push for 2024 to create a program similar to what Denver PD has, where officers seek help from a psychologist, the department gets the bill, but it doesn't tell them the officer's name.
I would love to get staffed up higher. I would love to continue to address mental health with officers, but from a crime perspective, from a community safety perspective, I just think we need to stay doing what we're doing.
Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Murray says they're also struggling with budget cuts and will have to work with the city this year to figure out how they're going to keep providing services or where they'll need to make cuts. It's 21st century technology. One local law enforcement agency is considering using facial recognition tech. We're live with that next. Plus, rain falling this afternoon with winter weather in the mountains. But we're expecting something else tomorrow. Stacey Lee has your first alert forecast. That's next.
If you have an injury claim and are considering a settlement with the insurance company, make sure you're compensated for every element of damage you're entitled to. Don't be tempted to accept a quick holiday settlement. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good Morning America. We want you to know every morning.
We're right here, and we got you.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
A caring nurse who needed some care of his own.
I feel like I'm giving people their lives back again.
That's the upside to Robert's job. The downside?
I'm on my feet all the time.
Robert tried to deal with the pain on his own.
And I would roll tennis balls under my feet, frozen water bottles.
Nothing worked until he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
Now that I'm pain free, I can make these people feel better.
Can't beat that. Get your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Let's go! Put your hands together for the world-famous Harlem Globetrotters. This isn't just basketball, people. This is where what just happened happens all the time. Don't miss the Harlem Globetrotters 2024 World Tour playing Toyota Center January 21st and Yakima Valley Sundome January 22nd. Go to harlemglobetrotters.com/WA for tickets.
At Furniture Row, a new year calls for a new sofa, sectional, dining group, bedroom, mattress, and more. Because the New Year's Super Sale has been extended, so getting it all has never been easier. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Plus, 6 years, no interest financing. Say goodbye to tired old designs. And to killer new looks at great prices. But hurry, the extended New Year's Super Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest Winter Stock Reduction Savings Book. Pick up a copy in-store. Save $15 on a 50-pound bag of Black Gold Explorer dry dog food, just $34.99. Save on Sterilite storage totes. The 54-quart is just $8.99. Plus save in sporting goods on Mr. Heater tank top heaters. Winter stock reduction priced at 30% off. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
A visit to a Montana resort that has it all.
Different scenery and the wildlife, just the atmosphere, the foliage, it's all great.
The hot springs is the real draw.
It's Quinn's Hot Springs Resort. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
For over 30 years, our lawyers and staff have sent holiday greetings and reminders to be careful on winter streets. This year is no exception. Season's greetings, everyone. Be safe and have a happy new year.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Voters in Benton County will have some issues to decide during an election next month. The Benton County Auditor released a list of key dates ahead of that February 13th election. A logic and accuracy test takes place tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Election Center. Those tests aim to ensure ballot tabulating equipment is accurate, and it is open to the public. Washington State today began its latest legislative session. Tomorrow, Washington State Governor Jay Inslee will give his State of the State address. That happens at noon before a joint session of the State House and State Senate. The governor will give the address in the House chambers at the state capitol in Olympia. This evening, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is holding a public hearing to get your thoughts about possibly using facial recognition technology during investigations. Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner is live in Prosser. And Alyssa, you got to talk with investigators about what this would look like.
Hey, Jill. So, yeah, a lot of times when we hear facial recognition, that brings to mind a lot of scary things that we see on TV or in the movies. But what I'm hearing from the Benton County Sheriff's Department is that's not what we're talking about here. I talked with Detective Brandon DeMeyer, who says this facial recognition program can only compare pictures kind of like a person would do if they had enough time.
If you have a picture of a suspect, what happens next?
So we'll upload that photo into the program called Clearview AI. They compare that photo, Clearview compares that photo to over 40 billion plus publicly available images. And then we'll provide possible matches to that image. The Sheriff's Office will then follow up on those leads. That's what they are, they're simply leads.
Okay, so you heard him mention those publicly available images. That basically means something that you could theoretically find with a Google or Bing or Yahoo search. Now, if your social media is set to public, those pictures could be included in the search. But if you have your privacy settings turned on, and now I do mean actual privacy settings, not just a copy paste saying that you don't give Facebook permission to use your pictures. If you have your actual privacy settings turned on, then the program won't be able to see what you've posted online. Now, I also think it's really important to note here that the program does not include live surveillance. That's what you're thinking of from Hollywood, where, you know, you're seeing traffic cameras and security feeds. That's not what's happening here. This is only pictures that have already been posted online. Now, Detective DeMeyer told me the system doesn't even have access to the mugshots coming in from the Benton County Jail, unless they are part of maybe an online news story, for example. So if the Sheriff's Office wanted to change that and to expand the access of what pictures they have, they would have to go through this entire process again with the hearings like the one that's about to happen coming up at 7 o'clock tonight here in Prosser. So we'll have that for you coming up tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest. And we're also talking about some of the concerns that come with this type of technology, some of the privacy concerns. We're going to delve more into that coming up tonight at 6:30. But for right now, Jill, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
We've got active weather in the area with blizzard warnings around the region, and that's going to last till about 10 o'clock Wednesday. Do prepare for more winter weather advisories all week long. We could see up to 2 feet of snow overnight in the Cascades with blowing winds up to 65 miles an hour. We also have a blizzard warning for the Blues as well, 6 to 20 inches of snow, winds up to 60 miles an hour. Winter weather advisories north of the Tri-Cities up towards Moses Lake and into Spokane. Another 2 to 4 inches of snow possible there, which could cause travel impacts. This is what it looks like when we're sitting out just looking down, everything coming down from the Gulf of Alaska right into our region. That's where we're going to see that active weather front for the next couple of days. Our storm track tomorrow is right over the top of us. Again, we're going to see active snow across the Cascades, kind of missing out the Columbia Basin and kind of going around us. However, we could see a few flakes here and there. So overall, we should remain pretty dry in the Columbia Basin, but we are going to be experiencing those strong gusty winds. We have another storm sitting out on the coast. That one will start to move across as well. Add to all of that cool, cold temperatures. Here's what it looks like on our Futurecast tonight. We see those showers along the foothills of the Blues. Another band of these about midnight or so. This is when we're seeing rain and rain mixed with snow across the Cascades. That continues to move to the east. Here's our heavy snow in the Blues. We'll continue to see lots of snow across the area tomorrow morning in the Cascades and staying in the southern Blue Mountains. Again, kind of skipping around the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities, but hit or miss there in Yakima with some rain snow mix and definitely some snow along the foothills of the east slopes of the Cascades. More snow staying to the south. Another big band coming our way overnight Wednesday. So very active weather pattern for the next couple of days. Travel could be difficult to impossible with blowing snow across the area. Here's the winds. We have that wind advisory. We're going to see strong gusty winds, probably 50-mile-an-hour gusts or more here in the Columbia Basin. Here's when we're going to really see that wind pick up overnight tonight. And again, the winds will continue to blow throughout the evening and into Wednesday. Temperature trend. This is that little warm up. And then check it out. We drop all the way down a full 20 degrees below where we are today. Close to 30 degrees if you think about 49. So 46 tomorrow. We stay in the 30s right around average, and then we drop way down a good 20 degrees or more for Yakima as well. Let's take a look at the temperatures tonight. We've got scattered showers, those gusty winds kicking in about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Probably will wake you up. It always wakes me up. There we've got our warmer conditions in Walla Walla, but these temperatures are going to continue to drop as the week goes along. Tomorrow will be the warm day. Look at this, 50 degrees. Then we're going to be down to the teens in just a couple of days, and I'll give you an idea of what to look out for tomorrow. Again, strong gusty winds. We'll see those showers through Yakima. Hit or miss Tri-Cities. It might even see a couple of sun breaks there, and those showers move a little bit more to the east into Walla Walla. But look at those warm temperatures. That'll be the last warm day going forward for at least the next 6 to 10 days. We're going to drop well below our average into the teens with temperatures at night dropping into the single digits. I'll get to that with your full 7-day planning forecast coming up. Back to you.
It's been a part of Washington's legal cannabis industry for about a decade. What new data shows about children's exposure to edibles? Next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed.
Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport, only at your local Ford dealer.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Enjoy some of the best terrain in the region. Only 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a stroll away from dining, water slides, indoor surfing, and 84 degrees. And a gondola ride away from our covered carpet lift, tubing, and acres of snow rider heaven. Family memories are made at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone from US Cellular.
She's here.
Then, give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
I'm loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, loving a pizza. I've been loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, and Yakima's hometown pizzeria. Stop by, we can't wait to see you. The freshest, tastiest pizza around, no need to drive all over town for great pizza. Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, I've been loving the pizza, more pizza.
Sorry, everyone. I ran out of space and time.
Why are we even doing this?
Try, John.
Bad
idea. Lord, have mercy.
You know what this is, right?
Trash.
Trash.
You know you like
Female frogs fake their own deaths to avoid unwanted male attraction.
They learned that from us. That's right. Daniel Kaluuya, plus anxiety-fighting foods.
Tomorrow at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed.
Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back. Washington's cannabis industry has made cannabis edibles and drinks available since the state legalized the industry. Those products come in all sorts of forms: gummies, candies, and cookies. While adults can use them legally, the items may look appealing to children. That as new data shows an increase in cannabis exposure among children. ABC's M. Nguyen explains the concerns.
Many edible cannabis products on the market today look just like normal candy or cookies, and that increases the risk of children eating them accidentally, experts warn. And cannabis exposure for kids is going up. The American Academy of Pediatrics published findings last year stating that from 2017 to 2021, cannabis exposure increased by more than 1,000% in children under 6. Nearly all of these exposures happened at home, and those edibles can be dangerous for kids. More than a quarter of the children in the report required hospital admission. Most common symptoms include drowsiness and lethargy, but multiple children experienced seizures, comas, and difficulty breathing. So call Poison Control if you think your child may have been exposed to cannabis. To avoid accidentally exposing children to cannabis, experts say don't eat edibles in front of young kids and keep them out of reach of all children. Knowing the risks and having a plan can help your children stay safe.
It's the mid-flight surprise that no one saw coming. A piece of a Boeing 737 MAX plane fell off thousands of feet in the air. We have an update tonight at 6:30. But first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And our reason to smile comes in from our friend Diana Tuck of Prosser. She got a great view of Mount Adams. Look at that, covered in snow. Again, your reason to smile is brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental in Pasco. If you'd like to have your photo featured, get outside, snap it, and send it to me, S. Lee, at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics, what is it going to look like, what does the food preparation look like. We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have. We try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're going to show you how to hold a knife, we're going to show you how to cut vegetables, we're going to show you how to cut meat, we're going to show you how to use all the equipment. Is the comfort of knowing that I'm going to have my consistent 40 hours a week, and that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important? Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
This shortcut saves 2 hours easy, clean, dude!
No. Of course not. Not again.
Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Bath fitter does showers? That's right.
We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bath Fitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Thousands of people are switching to Spectrum Internet.
We count on Spectrum Internet and the advanced Wi-Fi to always keep us connected and protected.
It's so reliable and fast.
Ever since we switched to Spectrum Internet, our daughter's curiosity has a new spark.
Now we're saving a ton.
Amazing.
Switch to super fast Spectrum Internet with the most reliable internet speeds for $49.99 a month with no added taxes or fees, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and no data caps. Call 833-391-4999 or scan to call.
Call now.
Come aboard Water to Wine Cruises. Our unique weekend brunch cruise offers delicious dishes by our chefs as you take in beautiful views of the river. Start the morning off right and visit watertowinecruises.com to book your brunch today.
Apple announces when its VR headset will go on sale in the U.S. Also, the Benton County Sheriff's Department talking tonight about potentially utilizing facial recognition technology. We're live with more on that next. Plus, a mid-air scare after part of a plane fell off. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Tonight, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is hosting the second of 3 meetings to get your feedback on the possibility of using a facial recognition program to help with investigations. Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner is live in Prosser. And Alyssa, you were telling us this is not really like what we see from Hollywood.
Hey Jill, yeah, the Benton County Sheriff's Office tells me that this program cannot do live tracking, which is what you may be thinking of when it comes to Hollywood. You see people feed a picture into the system and then suddenly they're tracking security cameras and traffic cameras. This does not do that. But there is a concern about privacy when you have somebody feeding in a picture and just searching it against the entire internet, right? So the Sheriff's Office is taking that privacy concern into consideration. There's only a couple of people that will have access to this program in the first place. They've also created a protocol to make sure that irrelevant pictures are not stored. Then if the program thinks that it has found a match, that has to be reviewed by human investigators.
This is to establish leads for the Sheriff's Office to follow up on. And each positive result will go through, meaning not only one set of human eyes, but 2 sets of human eyes for to confirm or to dispel that result. So this is similar to somebody calling the tip line. The Sheriff's Office will still have to follow through with those tips that the tip line receives. And same thing with this. We're still going to have to follow through and do our interviews, do our investigation, and corroborate that information.
Okay, the Sheriff's Office says if this program is approved, they are not planning to let other agencies use it because each of those agencies would have to go through their own permitting process. But there is an exception, of course. There's always an exception, right? So the Sheriff's Office told me this could be really useful when it comes to finding someone that comes into the station and they don't know who it is, whether it's an adult who is confused or has a medical issue, or a child, because sometimes we do have children who get lost and they're wandering around and they're found. Police will take a picture of them, post it on Facebook and say, does anyone know this child? Well, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is saying one of the advantages of this Clearview AI program is that they could take that picture and instead of blasting it on Facebook for the entire world to see, they could just feed it into the program and see if they get any hits to start with. They're hoping that would help protect some of these people's privacy instead of, again, putting that on Facebook as they do now. So there's a lot of concern, a lot of controversy about this. If you have questions, you need to come down to Prosser tonight. The Benton County Commissioner's Office in Prosser at 7. The Sheriff's Office will be having an informational meeting. They will also be here to answer your questions. If you cannot make it tonight, there will be another meeting in Kennewick coming up later this month, and we'll have the information about that posted on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, for you later this evening. For right now, Jill, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Alyssa. We are expecting winds to really pick up around parts of eastern Washington. A blast of wintry weather expected to slam the mountains. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast.
And good Monday evening. Get ready for a weather roller coaster. We have scattered showers in the area tonight, strong gusty winds picking up through the region, blizzard conditions for the Cascades and Blues, and then our temperatures are going to plummet as we head towards the weekend. Here's our high wind advisory. The entire region is expecting 30 to 40 mile sustained winds with gusts 50 to 60, maybe even higher than that in some areas. Add to that a bunch of snow headed our way. We've got blizzard conditions across the Cascades, winds up to 65 miles an hour in those upper elevations. We could pick up to 2 feet of snow here in just a little bit of time. 6 to 20 inches possible with a blizzard warning for the Blues. And we're going to see some snow on I-90 up towards the Spokane area, 2 to 4 inches, which could impact your travel. Let's take a look at those temperatures around the area. The weird thing is we have this little warm front move in, but it's going to start cooling down once we get past tomorrow. Overnight lows staying in the 30s with most everybody above the freezing level tonight. Lots more to talk about in my first alert full weather forecast. Back to you.
A piece fell off an Alaska Airlines plane just minutes after taking off from Portland Friday, leaving a gaping hole in the cabin. Now United says it's found evidence of the same potential problem on its own Boeing 737 MAX 9 fleet. Those planes have all been grounded by the FAA. ABC's Rena Roy has a closer look at what we know so far.
New images of that door plug from Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 that flew off just 10 minutes into a flight from Portland, Oregon to Ontario, California Friday.
We are emergency. We are depressurized. We do need to return back.
A Portland area teacher finding the door plug in his backyard. Inspections underway on more than 170 Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes that have now been grounded around the world after this mid-air scare. The door plug is used to cover and seal optional emergency exits. A hole left behind, the plane depressurized, oxygen masks dropping down. The plane with 179 people on board making an emergency landing in Portland. No one was seriously injured and no one was sitting in the two seats directly next to the door plug.
There's this huge chunk, part of the airplane, just like missing.
The FAA now requiring airlines to complete enhanced inspections, which include both left and right cabin door exit plugs, door components, and fasteners, before allowing those grounded planes back in the air. United Airlines saying inspectors have found loose bolts on door plugs in its fleet, seemingly related to installation issues. So far, the airline canceling 200 MAX 9 flights, expecting significant cancellations Tuesday as well. Experts saying the incident could have had a much different outcome if the plane had reached cruising altitude at 30,000 feet.
It could have been a disastrous situation and people could have been sucked out of the airplane.
The National Transportation Safety Board says when the door plug came off, the cockpit door also flew open.
ABC's Rena Roy reporting both Alaska and United Airlines were forced to cancel dozens of flights today. Alaska is predicting that cancellations will probably continue for a few days, so if you have travel plans, be sure to keep an eye out for updates sent to your email. Alaska is also allowing people with travel plans through tomorrow to change or cancel flights with no extra fees. United is letting people scheduled to fly on 737 MAX 9 planes through Wednesday to change flights without extra fees or cancel for a full refund. Questions remain unanswered tonight regarding the hospitalization of Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Secretary Austin had an elective medical procedure at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center on December 22nd. New Year's Day, he returned to the hospital in significant pain. He's remained there ever since. President Biden, top Pentagon officials, and some members of the cabinet learned only Thursday of Secretary Austin's hospitalization. Congressional lawmakers also learning of the situation late.
It's pretty shocking on this because when you're the Secretary of Defense, you need to make everyone aware that you're actually going to be out of pocket.
The White House is standing with the Secretary of Defense. However, U.S. official tells ABC News White House aides are angered by the lack of timely notification. According to the Pentagon, Secretary Austin continues recovering and resumed his duties on Friday Austin himself said he could have done a better job informing the public. The 2024 presidential campaign now picking up momentum with the first contest. The Iowa caucuses just 1 week away. Former President Trump's standing among the GOP is hardly in doubt. Republican candidates zipping across the state, hoping to sway voters. It comes as President Biden turns to South Carolina as he sharpens his attack against former President Donald Trump. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
The countdown to the Iowa caucuses are on, and with just 1 week to go, candidates on both sides taking aim at Donald Trump as the Republican frontrunner holds on to a commanding 30-point lead. President Biden at Mother Emanuel Church in South Carolina, where 9 people were killed in a 2015 racially motivated mass shooting. Biden laying out the stakes, warning about MAGA Republicans led by Trump, and pointing to January 6th in his efforts to overturn the 2020 election results.
That's not the real world. That's not democracy. That's not America. In America, we all count. In America, we witness to serve all those who, in fact, participate. And losers are taught to concede when they lose. And he's a loser.
Biden's speech interrupted by a handful of protesters calling for a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. Those chants drowned out by shouts of 4 more years.
I understand their passion. I've been quietly working with the Israeli government to get them to reduce and significantly get out of Gaza. I'm using all that I can to do that.
Back in Iowa, weather canceling campaign events for former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who's vying for number 2 alongside Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Both must convince their voters they have what it takes to beat the former president.
Pro-Trumpers don't think I love him enough. Anti-Trumpers don't think I hate him enough. For those that want me to hit Trump more, I just am not going to do it.
DeSantis vowing to stay in the race despite comments from Trump that he might drop out to back Trump instead. DeSantis says he's in it for the long haul.
We have a packed schedule, and we'll be flying from Iowa to New Hampshire after caucus.
ABC's Morgan Norwood reporting. On the Democratic side, 2 long-shot candidates, Marianne Williamson and Minnesota Representative Dean Phillips, will take the debate stage today without their main contender, President Biden. It's a wet evening around parts of our region, and more mountain snow is in the forecast. We're also expecting some other significant changes in conditions in eastern Washington. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast. Also, Apple announces when its VR headset goes on sale. You're watching Apple Valley News Now.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed. Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport, only at your local Ford dealer.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
After driving cattle in the 1880s, hitting the hay could be a literal experience. But some lucky cowpokes got to sack out in a brand new Sealy mattress. And after 140 years, Sealy is still delivering a great night's sleep. That's why Denver Mattress is proud to offer the Sealy Posturepedic Plus Hybrid. With cool-to-touch covers, body-hugging memory foams, and motion-reducing coils, you'll sleep cooler and more comfortably all night long. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Sealy.
Save now with winter stock reduction pricing in Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick up a copy in store. All Bi-Mart vitamins and supplements are 50% off. Save with a hot buy on all season 1-gallon windshield cleaner. Member priced at just $2.99. Plus, our winter stock reduction sale has comforter sets, electric throws, and heated mattress pads 40% off. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Have you tried to reach your internet company lately?
Your wait time will be 45 minutes.
At Washington Broadband, we have techs right here in Yakima, so you have a friend to help you through your technology issues. We even have after-hours help.
Washington Broadband, how can I help you?
In this difficult time when every other business is raising their prices, we still haven't in 28 years of serving Yakima, not even field charges. We will be your consistent local internet. Washington Broadband, your original hometown source to the world.
Some people believe they can stop cervical cancer screening once they have children. Not true. Keep getting tested until you turn 65. There's more at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Becky Morris at Prosser Memorial Health's Grandview Clinic. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Here, freshly made grizzly bear tracks. Survival, it's not guaranteed. Good thing I got my Ford Bronco Sport, because it goes over any terrain.
Get a great deal on a Bronco Sport only at your local Ford dealer.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
We've got active weather in the area with blizzard warnings around the region, and that's going to last till about 10 o'clock Wednesday. Do prepare for more winter weather advisories all week long. We could see up to 2 feet of snow overnight in the Cascades with blowing winds up to 65 miles an hour. We also have a blizzard warning for the Blues as well. 6 to 20 inches of snow, winds up to 60 miles an hour. Winter weather advisories north of the Tri-Cities up towards Moses Lake and into Spokane. Another 2 to 4 inches of snow possible there, which could cause travel impacts. This is what it looks like when we're sitting out just looking down, everything coming down from the Gulf of Alaska right into our region. That's where we're going to see that active weather front for the next couple of days. Our storm track tomorrow is right over the top of us. Again, we're going to see active snow across the Cascades, kind of missing out the Columbia Basin and kind of going around us. However, we could see a few flakes here and there. So overall, we should remain pretty dry in the Columbia Basin, but we are going to be experiencing those strong gusty winds. We have another storm sitting out on the coast. That one will start to move across as well. Add to all of that cool, cold temperatures. Here's what it looks like on our Futurecast tonight. We see those showers along the foothills of the Blues. Another band of these about midnight or so. This is when we're seeing rain and rain mixed with snow across the Cascades. That continues to move to the east. Here's our heavy snow in the Blues. We'll continue to see lots of snow across the area tomorrow morning in the Cascades and staying in the southern Blue Mountains. Again, kind of skipping around the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities, but hit or miss there in Yakima with some rain snow mix and definitely some snow along the foothills of the east slopes of the Cascades. More snow staying to the south. Another big band coming our way overnight Wednesday. So very active weather pattern for the next couple of days. Travel could be difficult to impossible with blowing snow across the area. Here's the winds. We have that wind advisory. We're going to see strong gusty winds, probably 50-mile-an-hour gusts or more here in the Columbia Basin. Here's when we're going to really see that wind pick up overnight tonight. And again, the winds will continue to blow throughout the evening and into Wednesday. Temperature trend. This is that little warm up, and then check it out. We drop all the way down a full 20 degrees below where we are today. Close to 30 degrees if you think about 49. So 46 tomorrow. We stay in the 30s right around average, and then we drop way down a good 20 degrees or more for Yakima as well. Let's take a look at the temperatures tonight. We've got scattered showers, those gusty winds kicking in about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Probably will wake you up. It always wakes me up. There we've got our warmer conditions in Walla Walla, but these temperatures are going to continue to drop as the week goes along. Tomorrow will be the warm day. Look at this, 50 degrees. Then we're going to be down to the teens in just a couple of days, and I'll give you an idea of what to look out for tomorrow. Again, strong gusty winds. We'll see those showers through Yakima. Hit or miss Tri-Cities. It might even see a couple of sun breaks there, and those showers move a little bit more to the east into Walla Walla. But look at those warm temperatures. That'll be the last warm day going forward for at least the next 6 to 10 days. We're going to drop well below our average into the teens with temperatures at night dropping into the single digits. I'll get to that with your full 7-day planning forecast coming up. Back to you.
Up next, a rocket destined for the moon lifted off early this morning, but a problem could disrupt this lunar mission. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Enjoy some of the best terrain in the region, only 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a stroll away from dining, water slides, indoor surfing, and 84 degrees. And a gondola ride away from our covered carpet lift, tubing, and acres of snow rider heaven. Family memories are made at Silver Mountain. Book today at silvermt.com.
We can't help what you do before you go to bed, but we can make sure the sleep is solid once you finally get there. And during the extended New Year's super sale at Denver Mattress, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Check out the Summit for only $299.99, plus 6 years no interest financing and free shipping. Here's to 365 nights of better sleep. Happy New Year from Denver Mattress.
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone from US Cellular.
She's here.
Then give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
Dishwasher on the fritz, laundry giving you fits, a water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
Hi, I'm Gino at Italstone.
Hi, I'm Andrew at Italstone. Excited to join my father's business, a true family business.
And we got great news for you. We just got a fantastic deal on quartz and granite slabs that we want to pass on to you. You'll be shocked at the savings. Come and see us for a free estimate. You'll be glad you did. We are with you every step of the way.
A special place on the scenic Clark Fork River. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back. Tech titan Apple says its Vision Pro mixed reality headset goes on sale next month in the U.S. It goes on sale February 2nd, and pre-orders begin January 19th. The headset allows users to overlay virtual images on live video of the real world. This device displays the eyes of its users on the outside, unlike other headsets. The headset is the company's most ambitious new hardware offering in years. Prices for the headsets start at $3,500. A mission that launched for the moon early this morning has already run into problems. The unmanned United Launch Alliance's Vulcan rocket carrying a lunar lander lifted off from Cape Canaveral in Florida. However, a problem occurred after the launch. The company that built the Peregrine says the craft suffered an anomaly and it may not be able to land on the lunar surface. Astra Robotic hoped to become the first private company to land on the moon. The company says scientists are working to determine if the craft can complete its mission. It's carrying equipment to gather data for future moon missions, along with mementos from other countries, photos, novels, and a piece of Mount Everest. This launch marks the first of a U.S. lunar lander in a half-century. We'll have a final look at your weather when we come back.
Pizza, loving a pizza, this big cheese pizza, loving a pizza, I've been loving a pizza.
all meat. Supreme.
Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria at 24th and Nob Hill.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
2024 is the year of the dragon, and Legends Casino Hotel has a fire breather that can warm your wallet with cold, hard cash during our $120,000 Fire and Ice Fortunes. Don't be left out in the cold. Ignite your luck by using your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. And ride the Dragon of Fortunes to claim $3,000, $8,000, and $10,000 every Thursday in January. But don't let us drag on about it. Come in and win the $120,000 Fire and Ice Fortunes, only at Legends Casino Hotel.
Dear all-wheel drive, let's show the road what we've got. Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, meh. Safety's the name of our game. Yours, Toyota all-wheel drive sedans.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Find yours at toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Save now at Bi-Mart with our latest savings book and store-wide stock reduction sale. Find it online or pick up a copy in-store. Save more to start the year at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Okay, thanks for visiting. Bye, Alice.
I'm stuck.
Not funny anymore. Yes, it is.
Wait, guys, the Mesozoic times are boring and have 0 rad attractions. Triple play is fun. I want to stay here.
Of course you can stay. Oh, fantastic. We won't regret this.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She's on the logo already. Marketers are the worst.
Pizza, loving a pizza, this big cheese pizza, loving a pizza, I've been loving a pizza.
Supreme. Hawaiian.
Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria at 24th and Nob Hill.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. Let's take a final look at the weather.
And one final look at our weather, 7-day planning forecast. Of course, the wet day today, a little bit of a break tomorrow, not so much in Yakima or at Walla Walla. Tri-Cities area could see hit or miss rain showers. More rain, those temperatures staying up there, dropping 9 degrees, dropping and staying about the same on Thursday. But check out that weekend as we'll see those temperatures drop into the teens with overnight lows in the single digits. That's going to be a cold one coming up. Here's what it looks like for Walla Walla and Hermiston. Once again, those warmer temperatures for tomorrow, and then we start gradually dropping down until we get to those teens with single digit overnight lows, and we could potentially be seeing some lower elevation snow developing late Friday into Saturday. So be safe, check those past reports and plan accordingly as this active weather is going to stay with us all throughout the week. That's all I have. Back to you.
Thanks for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We are back tonight at 11.